room goes quiet. Thanks very much for coming out this afternoon. My name's Rob Snarski. I'm playing a lot of song gifts very soon. But I'll start off with something from Sparrow and Swan. The song is called That Whole Summer Long, and it's about two teenagers, two teenage girls who fall for the same guy. And the youngest isn't quite sure what's going on. She's not fully comprehending the feelings that she has. Now, I played this song in Geelong at an acoustic house concert where there were 7 sisters in the same room. And I asked them if that had ever happened to them in their teenage years, that 2 of them fell for the same guy. And reluctantly, 2 admitted they fell for a guy called Merv. So Merv, if you're here tonight, this one goes out to you.
I thought you might be down at the station, hanging with your friends in the mall, laying neath the shade of those tall wilted trees. But I can't find a trace, no nothing at all. So I rode my bike out by the river, waited for you under the bridge. I saw my sister's friends on the rope swing. I couldn't stand the heat, so I dived right on in. I listened to you breathe and move when you stayed in my sister's room, hoping that you'll stay all evening. I heard you get dressed, give her a goodbye kiss. I couldn't understand, I couldn't understand. No, I couldn't understand. So I lost myself down in the meadow, wandered with my shadow and thoughts. Then I saw you skimming stones with your new love. All those stones, they sank like my heart. Now summer's stretching deep into April. This sense of loss, well, it's lingering on. I tried to hide the truth from my family and friends. I pined for you that whole summer long. I pined for you that whole summer long. I pined for you that whole summer long.
I wrote this song about a friend of mine, but now every time I sing it, I think of James Gandolfini, the father in The Sopranos, if you don't know who he is, the actor. Of course, he passed away, but I thought he had such an incredible face for acting, so I've put him in this spaghetti western, and it's called The Black Caress.
two shades of black, gold rings upon his fingers, and silk upon his back. They call him the Black Caress. He has a scar upon his face. It was said to be done by his own hands, to mark the time and a place. He wore two shades of black. He wore two shades of black. Gold rings upon his fingers, and silk upon his back. Well, they call him the Black Caress. He has a scar upon his face. It was said to be done by his own hand, to mark a time and a place.
When I was collecting songs for Sparrow and Swan, I decided I'd do a tour to warm them up for the studio. So I found myself in Brisbane with a couple of songs short for the album, and I got a cab from the airport. My Uber app wasn't working. I went all old school, retro, got a cab, and found myself with a chap who wasn't very forthcoming in conversation. And after flying from Melbourne to Brisbane, I felt like having a bit of a chat, so I poked and I prodded and I pecked until I got some information from this guy about his life. And he told me all sorts of bits and pieces, coming from overseas, relocating, jobs, etc. So when I was flying back from Brisbane to Melbourne, I decided I'd write down every single piece of information I could remember from that conversation and see if I could shape it into a song. And I did exactly that, and it's called Conversation with a Brisbane Cab Driver. Sorry. This song goes out to Jason, who's been looking after me today too. Jason's from up there. Queensland way. Thank you, Jason.
Never thought I'd stay in New Delhi. I had an inkling and an itch. Never thought I'd be a cab driver, driving through these Brisbane streets 6 days a week. 6 days a week. 6 days a week. I prepare meals in the evenings just to make ends meet. Butter chicken and Reuben jars. Some prefer the sweet, I prefer the heat. I prefer the heat. I prefer the dry and the heat. Doctor said I'd never walk again. Fractured vertebrae, broke my back. Slid off a bridge down an embankment on my motorbike. Well, they found me there by the river's edge. I was still breathing. I was still breathing. No codeine, no morphine, no alcohol, no meat. No codeine, no junk food, no alcohol, no meat. I send money back once a week to my parents and my family. Well, it's my duty as their son. They don't have much, but they're happy. They're old and they're happy. I do what I do, what I do, what I can do. My doctorate wasn't recognized here by the few I knew, so I do what I know I can do. I'm so grateful just to be here. I'm so grateful just to be here. I'm so grateful just to be here. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. Frangipani, Jacaranda, Spring Hill, Flame Tree, Zilmere and Ash Grove, New Fawn, Fig Tree Pocket, Poinciana, Wollongabba, 8 Mile Plain, Brackenridge, Tarragindi, Fortitude Valley, Nebo Mountain, Brisbane Airport. I'm so grateful just to be here. I'm so grateful just to be here. I'm so grateful just to be here. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing.
The first song gift I'm going to play tonight was requested from a chap in Adelaide who's sitting right there. Now, some people send me a lot of information about their partners or about a subject. Anthony sent me one line He said, write a song about the dogs of Ubud. We'd had discussions about Bali and our favourite spot being Ubud. He said, write a song about the dogs of Ubud. And I asked, would you like to have a personal anecdote in there, something you'd like to share? No. Write a song about the dogs of Ubud. Full stop, nothing. So it was like writing a song. It was like, okay, there's that seed of inspiration. Get to work, Snarski, and that's exactly what I did. A lot of fun to do.
Dogs of Ubud, come in all colours, shapes and sizes. They sleep along the footpaths, doorways and the temples. This is their happy home. Monkey Forest Road, looking for a scrap of food. Kind-hearted human, any dumb tourist will do. Sniffing, searching the hands of strangers, weaving through the traffic, motorbikes and scooters, licking from a dripping tap, laying in the midday sun. One ear, three legs, no tail. Wandering through the paddy fields, rice terraces, plantations, belly filled with water, muddy paws and muddy legs, droplets fly and fall from fur that's shining wet. Smell the smoke, snake slithers across the pool. A garden awaits the rain. There's a distant sound of thunder, sky heavy with anticipation, precipitation. Howling to the moon, crying to the stars, where are you? My mother, my sister, my brother, so long we've been apart. I try to fill the chambers of my canine heart. I see a silhouette, I see a moonlit shadow, walking up the street, pissing against the wall. One ear, three legs, no tail. One ear, three legs, no tail. One ear, three legs, no tail.
But Anthony wasn't the only one who gave me no information. There was a lady from Sweden who said she had a holiday in Australia with a friend of hers. Could I write about it? Yeah. Okay. Any information? Nothing. I got nothing again. So I had a lot of fun with making up what might have happened. And this song is called Two Girls, 4 Months on a Bus.
Two girls, 4 months on a bus, traveling the vast lands of Australia, following that long black ribbon, treeless plain. The lonesome roads and the long-lost, lonely highways, deep into valleys and rolling hills, keeping watch, calm and still, rolling, rolling, rolling into the sea. Endless blue, endless green, golden sands, coral and reef, blinding sun, belting heat, the ocean, the color, the seabirds and the waves. Wave after wave after wave after wave after wave. The eucalypt, the protea, rugged mountain range, our trees touch the sky, giant white gums grow. Oh, listen to the sound of the song from the river below. Gray clouds gather, black clouds roll in, heavy rain, misty morning, drought, fire, famine and flood. Oh, she's cruel within her beauty, but she's the land that we love. The plains were red, burnt bare, there was no relief. The heat shook the air, kangaroos sleeping in a circle under one single tree. Oh, the road home was long, long, hot and dusty. Ah, the road home was long, long, hot and dusty. Ah, the road home was long, long, hot and dusty.
Does anyone have the football scores in Melbourne currently? And Collingwood's winning against Port Adelaide. Collingwood's winning against Port Adelaide. I'm a Collingwood supporter. See ya. Not often do I think sport and music should go together in a song, but I've somehow managed to write, I guess, the antidote to the rousing football kind of anthemic tune that so many people seem to be able to write. I tried to do that. I tried to write something uplifting and incredible and rousing, but it's just not me. It's more for those people over there, I think. Yeah. So this song is called Number 44, and it deals with the relationship of a coach and his protege. It's also about genetics and death. It's about the sexiest song you're going to hear today.
I wore number 44 to honor his name. I wore number 44 to mark the years that he had been with us. Marcus showed me the game, taught me to tackle fair and hard. So I'd polish my boots till I could see my own face, black as the feather of a swan, eager to run out that race. I was fierce and determined, I was win at all costs, I was harsh and I was brutal when draw or loss. I wore number 44 to honor his name. I wore number 44 to mark the years that he'd been with us. Adrenaline coursing all down my veins, hoops over stripes, and the boys, they christened me again. Roll off your tongue, Australian vernacular, a name disapproved of by my father and my mother. I wore number 44 to honor his name. I wore number 44 to mark the years that he'd been with us. Oh, before Fred I couldn't even catch a cold. Yeah, my sporting prowess, well, it was dismal at best. He took me under his wing and he taught me the game. We talked tactics on the train, on the way home each Saturday. Coaches' moves, players who'd improved or who needed to. Yeah, we were experts in hindsight. Two experts in hindsight. True experts in hindsight. Now I'm running off a half-back flank, breaking through the lines, sailing over fields of green, breaking through the lines. Yeah, I'm running off a half-back flank, breaking through the lines. No fear or pain, no fear. No fear or pain, no fear. No fear, no pain, no fear. No fear or pain, no fear.
Another Adelaidean asked for a song gift. In fact, Chris asked for 4. Is it 4 in total? 5 in the end. 5. Right. And the incredible thing is that Chris went out like another of my friends who's standing over there and turned these songs into a vinyl release, which is just incredible. Exactly what I was hoping would happen for some people. So it's really lovely to have a copy myself, Chris, and to work on your words, put them to music. Chris wrote the words to this song. It's called Out of the Blue. And I never seem to remember them. I might give it a bit of a tune. Excuse me. Standing on a molehill with a mountain range of fears, sucking on the sudden sponge from the bucket filled with tears. The water boy who's knowing when the game of life turns sour. The wishing and the hoping, the shallow well of deep desire. Out of the blue, out of the blue. He's an avalanche of sorrows pouring out into the dale. Heavy with a swollen heart that's filled with sand and shale, with a bleeding brow that furrows deep into that hallowed night. Another story longing for the gift of second sight. Out of the blue, out of the blue. She's a wave of pure emotions, a changing of the guard, the center of all purpose, a walker of the stars. And she'll chase his spirit forwards, lighting fires within his dreams. She's the joy of untold faith, a bursting at the seams. Out of the blue, out of the blue. Out of the blue, out of the blue. She's the known of great reason, the regal lady of the lake, the bringer of true fortune, all things for goodness sake. A gatherer of driftwood and a watcher to his soul, together through eternity they will treasure all they hold. Out of the blue, out of the blue, out of This one's slightly more esoteric, I suppose. It's a song about Peter Booth, the Australian painter. And this was gifted from a chap called Ross Waterman. Ross is a very talented photographer based in Melbourne, and he's dedicated a lot of his time taking photographs of Australian musicians, mainly Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Let's face it, they're pretty photographic, those guys, you know. And I didn't know much about Peter Booth, and I was in lockdown, so it's not like I could go out and see his artwork. So of course I did a little bit of searching on the internet and read some articles, and I came up with this song. It's called A Saint in Your Pocket. Dreams and nightmares, a room filled with snow, the devil on your shoulder, a long black winter coat, cruel and kind, light and dark, the soot and the flame, the grim aftermath, gnarled trees and insect wings, lemon yellow shirt, broken glass and razor blades, snow upon the dirt, loss and separation, glacial mountain peaks, lover of nature, the strong and the meek. That one's a rock, this one's a tree. Have you never ever been to Sheffield? That one's a rock, this one's a tree. Have you never ever been to Sheffield? Cigar smoke fills the air, there's canvas and paint, menacing friends, blackened landscape. There's a saint in your pocket, a man on the road, Guston and Goya, knee deep in snow, knee deep in snow.
knee deep in snow. That one's a rock, this one's a tree. Have you never ever been to Sheffield? That one's a rock, this one's a tree. Have you never ever been to Sheffield? I think I might take a break. You guys socialise, talk amongst yourselves, but don't leave. Okay?